We are here with Seb Destremeau, the voice of the Extreme Sailing Series and the voice of a lot of sailing too. Seb, what's about this kind of event? This is a new way to sail and to show sailing to the normal audience.
Well, yeah, it's very new. It's been going on for a couple of years, and it's just trying to bring the tension of sailing right in front of the crowd and the public. So we sail in very small venue, like middle of town, really, to get the crowd really behind it and share the emotion between the sailing and the crowd.
Okay, and this year, this Extreme Sailing Series have a very top level with a lot of America's Cup team, a lot of good teams. Are you satisfied of the level of this event?
Well, we can't ask for better teams than what we've got this year. We've got Olympic gold medalists, we've got America's Cup team preparing for the 34th America's Cup, obviously. For them it's very important. It's sailing in catamaran at the highest level at present. So for still New Zealand and Artemis, it's very important to be here and they're learning a lot. But also we've got like a tremendous level, and with 11 teams involved this year, we can't cater for much more than that. We've really at almost maximum capacity. So it is great. It's been a great year so far.
Perfect. And you have a lot of experience as a sailor, as a TV commentator, and more so on. What do you think about the new sailing? We are in a revolution era, or what is happening? What's happening in these years?
Well, I think it's not a revolution; it's an evolution, and it's been for years. Now sailing has been behind their time for years, and now, thanks to the Extreme Sailing Series and other events, people start to understand that sailing is not just boats going offshore and they disappear over the horizon. Now we need to be close to the public. We need to have the web, the television, commentators, live TV all the time, and that's what we're trying to do here, and that's how sailing must change. Sailing must go this way if we want to survive in a very competitive market. We're fighting against, soccer, American football, all the sports that are very close to the public. And now these guys here, Extreme Sailings, understood that and made like a stadium racing. And now we can have the crowd around and really people right behind an event.
Okay, what is the answer in the venues? What is the best that you have seen for the crowd, for the public response?
Well, with 3 events into the 2011 championship, so it's a bit early to tell. Cows in August is always a huge crowd there, a massive crowd in Cows. Last year was packed. Here in Istanbul, we had several hundred people yesterday. Today is the last day of competition. We're live on national TV this afternoon, so we're expecting a fair bit of people here. So it's interesting because in Turkey they don't have a really strong background of sailing, and it's interesting to see how they're going to follow this event. We know that the TV has been working quite well yesterday, and that's why today we got, I believe, 3 hours of live TV.
And you have big expectation from Trapani, I suppose.
Well, I mean Trapani, remembering the America's Cup down there, and the huge, the whole town behind the act, the America's Cup act, and we believe that it's going to be chock-a-block, and it's going to be fantastic to be in Italy. I mean, I really look forward to this kind of country as well, and the people are really hot, and cheer, and Italy, Spain. They are the two events that I'm really looking forward to.
And there is some competition with the America's Cup World Series that are going to start in next August in Cascais. There is the same date as I saw. What do you expect from Artemis and Emirates Team New Zealand? They will participate in both events or only one? What will happen?
Well, that'll be up to them, but an America's Cup team is quite a large team normally, so you can easily divide your resource Sailing on an extreme 40 is only 4 people plus a couple of short team member, and it's the same for the AC45. So I wouldn't expect this team to drop out of the cows event. Artemis and Emirates in New Zealand, they can sail in both events. And speaking about the America's Cup, but it's great. It's fantastic that the America's Cup is in multi-hull. It tells us that we were right doing what we were doing, and the America's Cup is going. Not saying that they're following the Extreme Sailing Series, but because that's not correct to say.
Yeah.
But to see the America's Cup doing the same thing is fantastic, and I'm sure it's going to promote the Extreme Sailing Series as much as the Extreme Sailing Series is promoting the America's Cup. So let's see what happens in August. It's going to be very exciting anyway.
Let's speak a minute of you about a sailor. Your highlights of your sailing career. Can you brief for us your highlights?
Well, I've won 5 World Championship. My biggest title was winning the Mum 36 World title a few years back. Been on the World Match Racing circuit and been part of 5 America's Cup. Sailed the Volvo. The only thing that I didn't do really is competing in the Olympics, and that's something that I'm really missing. Not even having a gold medal or a medal, but
to compete for.
But just compete. I'm at the end of my sailing career, and that's really something I was thinking the other day. I thought, well, you've done the America's Cup, you've done the Volvo, and what goes with it. Not being at the Olympics is something that I'm going to miss, but you can't do everything.
Yeah, of course. As a sailor, what do you think of? You are not born on the multi-hulls, no? You are born on the mono-hulls.
Yes.
Okay.
My career.
And what do you think about this evolution? Not revolution, you said evolution towards the multi-hull sailing, not only for offshore like the French guys. For this kind of events and for the Americas too, is the speed is more important than all the other stuff.
I wouldn't say the speed is more important. We can tell, like I'm commentating here, and what's important is not the speed. You can't really tell between a boat going at 20 knots or 30 knots. There's not a massive difference, like when you see it sailing by. But what's spectacular is really lifting a hull, a catamaran flying a hull, going near capsize, and that's what the crowd really enjoy. Very tight situation at the top mark. Sometimes a crash, it's part of it, as we saw at Alinghi the other day. That's part of it. Capsizing, really spectacular action. You don't need to be super fast to do that. You need to have a multi-hull, because a multi-hull is spectacular. There's no doubt. You can't do that with a monohull. A monohull will be very nice. It's really aesthetic, glorious, great footage. But for the passionate people, if you want to have all the fan and thousands of people behind it, you must have spectacular action, and that's only a multi-hull can do. That's why the Extreme 40 are great for this, and the AC45 will be good. Not to mention the AC72. The only downside about the America's Cup is how many teams are going to compete. This is a big question. I've got my doubts on this, but even if there is only 3 or 4 teams competing in the America's Cup or the Louis Vuitton Cup, it's going to be spectacular anyway. It's going to be a great spectacle. It's just a little bit of a shame that we don't have more teams involved at this stage, but we will see. There's still a few years to go. But
for sure, you have 11 teams.
we do have 11 teams, and we're very glad. We're very. I mean, it is impressive, 11 multi-hull in such a tight, confined environment. It's impressive. We can only cater for 12, really, and then it's a struggle, a big struggle. So we're really happy to have 10, between 10 and 12 team is massive success for us.
Okay, we will see what will happen this afternoon. Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Seb.
Cheers.
Okay.